The Christian Motorcyclists Association is hosting an event this Saturday to draw attention to the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. Beginning at unique classic cars, a group will drive from place to place accepting donations for the Salvation Army and raising awareness for the Red Kettle campaign, as 80% of all red kettles during the holiday season go unstaffed.
We're trying to kind of cut the edge and kind of bring car guys and bike guys and 4x4 guys and heck, minivan guys. Anybody who wants to really just jump in with the Army. The Jeep 4x4 group, anybody. Come, be part of it, live big, make a difference.
This event is 5 stops plus live music, street performances, and after parties.